Hey, what is up, guys? It is HeroVillain, and I am going to be going over my very first YouTube video ever with the with this account. It is going to be mainly an old school RuneScape account where I track my players' progress, and in this one, it will be of the player Hook Hero. You might see a different name in the actual content here that I've posted, but recently I changed the name. So when I'm going through the old footage there, you may actually just see the old account name, but this will be Hook Hero. He is a group Iron Man, and he is currently going through the series as a Leagues 5 Iron Man. Obviously, every player in Leagues 5 is an Iron Man. And he will be trying to, or we will be trying to obtain the illustrious Dragon Trophy. And I just want to preface this whole video with saying this is my first editing video ever. I used the free version of DaVinci Resolve to actually record this. I don't know if this is the software I'll be using forever, but I've taken a little bit of time the past day or so. Well, actually, I would say the past 2 weeks. The past 2 weeks I've been recording content and just trying to get my feet wet in the video making world as well as the streaming world, and kind of just seeing if this is something I would like to do on the side. This is purely just for fun. I just like to. My main goal with this is to use it as a digital journal, as sorts for my account, and see if anyone wants to join in the actual progress of said account. So to reiterate, Hook Hero currently is going for the Dragon Trophy. He's currently sitting at about 36.6k points, and there was a big learning curve this leagues. I've never touched leagues before. Honestly, didn't really look at it at all until I realized that it was out. So like the day of the leagues, I remember there was some trouble with the servers. They weren't letting people in, and by the time I had actually gotten on to play that day, the servers had let me in, and I checked it out, and I was like, oh wow, this looks pretty fun. So I tried it out, and in the process I picked my relics here, and you'll obviously see I took Bank Heist and Clue Compass, which looking back now, complete boneheaded move. Should not have done that. And I think the actual path I took was Animal Wrangler, dodgy deals, and then went straight into Bank Heist. And once I realized just how good Clue Compass was, I reloaded into it. And honestly, there's some things here I kind of wish I would have gotten. Main struggles for me right now in maxing the actual Leagues account are mining, smithing, and they're really not even like smith. I honestly still think I would have taken reloaded and just gone into power miner. After that, I love the Slayer Master pick. Production Master would have been cool, but it is nice to have some AFKable stuff. When I can't pay attention to the computer, or if I'm watching TV or something like that, it is nice to have some AFK things. Banker's Note, I think, was the clear choice for me over Total Recall. And then, honestly, I do like being able to burst Ancients with Grimoire, but I think Overgrown would have just been really nice to have. Yeah, I didn't realize. I don't know how I overlooked it, but like I said, I didn't really read any guides. I watched a couple videos on like the first 1,000 points, maybe just like a quick task guide. But aside from that, I really didn't watch any guides. And then Guardian, I love Guardian. I think I don't know. Obviously it's not really much in the way of gameplay, but it has forced me to not go completely brain dead in some of the content, such as Theater of Blood or anything like that. Last Stand looks really fun. Obviously, wish I could have both, and obviously Specialist. I did take the Wilderness, so the Kopesh with Specialist I've heard is really fun, definitely. But ideal path, once again, I think I would have done Animal Wrangler, Dodgy Deals, Clue Compass, reloaded into Power Miner, Slayer Master keep it, Banker's Note. believe personally for me, I would have gone Overgrown and then Guardian. But you know, we're gonna still try to get 60k points. I as far as efficiency goes, I fall kind of short in the RuneScape world, but I'm still having a lot of fun, and I think that's all that really matters with content like Leagues 5 or you know RuneScape as a whole. For my combat masteries, I did go range, and I'm loving it. Range is a lot of fun. I got a twisted bow from the hard mode Theaters of Blood. I've been doing it with some buddies. A lot of fun. And obviously I only have 9 combat masteries right now because I've been kind of dragging my feet in the Inferno. Tried it once, got all the way to the last boss, Juck, I think, and couldn't do it. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna force myself to do it here within the next few days. Maybe I'll stream it and go there. But yeah, aside from that, the content you'll see here in the background is really just been from me playing the past few weeks. Honestly, just having a blast. So, you know, aside from the bossing that I've been doing in the wilderness, because I did take the wilderness, I took wilderness, Corund, and what was my third one again? Oh, Mauritania, obviously. I have the Slayer Helm. I got the Araxor Slayer Helm. But Leagues is just so much fun because you can get, you know, 11 million experience an hour doing things like rune crafting at the Blood Altar with Banker's Note. Very click intensive, by the way. And then another reason it's fun is you can just go into content like the Nightmare without a guide, which obviously I would never do on main because you'd run into instances like this where you just get hit for, I don't know, 124, I think I got hit for, and it clapped me back to Lumbridge. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun the past few weeks playing a lot of the endgame content like Theater of Blood, the Spiders portion, which, you know, your first couple times doing is just stress inducing. You have no idea what's going on. It also kind of exposes you to the less fun parts of the game, which are just the random rolls from the chests at the end. Like here, I believe on this run, after we completed Theater of Blood, after one of my buddies ran away from me in the Green Orb portion on the last boss, we go into the vault room, and I believe I get second or third face guard, which obviously on the main would never be complaining about, but simply because it's Leagues, I have been chasing a second mega rare voucher for the scythe, but you know, it is what it is. And I think some of the more fun content this Leagues has been the raids. I have access to 2 raids. I've been doing a lot of Theater of Blood and some Chamber of Xeric on the side. The Chambers of Xeric is a lot of fun, but I feel like Theater of Blood just gives you more mega rares. But yeah, both of those contents have been a lot of fun. And then here, basically for the remainder of the clip, I'll be discussing Jad and how the Jad challenges have been a lot of fun. I got through 3 and 4 relatively easy. 5 is kind of when I started to get skill diffed by the game, recognizing the patterns for the Jads, and then switching my prayers. And the timing for the prayers is tricky, especially because I didn't really watch a guide or anything. I just kind of was in a Discord call with my friends, and they were explaining to me, you know, when he hits the ground, it's arranged. When he stands up for a while, it's mage. And I felt like by the end of 5, I was comfortable. And I went into 6 Jads with kind of a big head, kind of feeling like I could do it on my first try. And, you know, honestly, for my first try with 6, I do feel like I got pretty close. I feel like I had the timing down, and I honestly just got kind of lazy. But yeah, the 6 Jad challenge was a lot of fun, and you might not be able to tell because the next few moments here will just be me getting my butt kicked by them. But yeah, on the first one, you know, my first time ever trying it, I got down to 4, which obviously is not like great, but I feel like if I would have gotten one more here, I could have gotten it, but messed up my prayer flicks, which is the case for like the next 30 seconds or so of this actual clip, where I'm just getting destroyed by the Jads. But yeah, 6 Jad challenge, like I said, was a lot of fun. Hopefully I get to this one day on my group Ironman. I would normally, obviously I would have wanted to start this video on my actual group Ironman, showing you like what I've done in my account so far, but I'm gonna leave that off the table now because I made a little challenge to myself that I will only be playing Leagues 5 until either Leagues 5 is over or I have achieved the 60,000 points. My plan is to stream a lot of my gameplay over the next few days and get there, but you know, after a long time, long time, it felt like, of the Jads absolutely destroying me, I was able to defeat them and get those 200 points from the 6 Jad challenge. And you know, honestly, it was kind of that content that was just a lot of fun playing. I wish I had started this recording when I was fighting the Echo Hispori, the Echo King Black Dragon, because as a player who's relatively new, I haven't gotten to a lot of endgame bossing. I don't think I've actually done any endgame bossing.